Hey friends, it's Cody, and I read 7 books in December. You've joined me as I've ranked and reviewed each and every one, and so now it's time for my number one book of the year.
My number one book, my favorite book of December 2024, my favorite book of 2024, period. The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Guin. Now, like I said, this was my favorite book, not just of the month, but of the year, maybe ever. Now, we follow the Envoy. He is a messenger from this cool anarchist space society as he endeavors politically to invite this perpetually winter-bound planet to join their society. I am simply crazy about this book. My friends know, if you know me, if we talk, I've probably told you to read this book. The fact that this all takes place on an alien world allows Ursula Le Guin to really put a lens on social and political norms that we really take for granted. One of the primary ideas explored in this book is the notion of gender. Aside from the envoy himself, who is a human being from Earth, every single person on this planet is completely androgynous. So essentially, this book allows us to explore the concept of gender by presenting us with an entire world that knows nothing of it. It asks what a society with no gender looks like. Without a natural division of the sexes, what other ways will people choose to divide themselves? How many different ways can one whole people choose to divide themselves into arbitrary feuding halves? This is essentially a book about dualities, and it is absolutely brilliant. The world building in this book is beyond phenomenal. It is so vivid and all-encompassing. I mean, by the time you're done with this book, you genuinely feel like you've traveled somewhere completely foreign. And oh my god, Ursula Le Guin's writing is beyond phenomenal. There are simply not words to describe the beauty of this woman's prose. Genuinely, no matter what she's talking about, I'm just happy that she's talking. I could see that kind of language being a little alienating, and I do admit that I do wish this book was a little bit longer. I wish more things happened, because I was really interested in the things that did happen, but if those are my only two complaints, I mean, come on. I found pretty much every topic explored in this book really intellectually and philosophically interesting, and one of the biggest topics it explores, gender and the lack of gender, I found really personally interesting and personally relatable. You should absolutely read this book. The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin. 4.5 stars out of 5. My favorite book from last year, for sure.